Do you ever flinch when talking with a prospective coachee about hiring you as a coach and what they might pay for your services? It could hurt your future earnings. Let's talk about scenarios and what you might do instead to achieve a better outcome. When we're starting out as a coach, we want to get every opportunity that comes our way because we don't have so many. I totally get that. And I was there. Many years ago when I started my coaching business, I had very few prospects. And the ones that came my way, I almost desperately wanted to secure them. And I would go to almost any length to do so. What does that mean? Well, it means that I was willing to discount my services. This is a scenario that many new coaches find themselves in. They have a legitimate prospect. They seem to have someone who's actually interested in working with them and can see the benefit of doing so, and the benefit of getting coaching in general, but specifically with you. And when it's time to talk money, you present your costs for your coaching package, the engagement, and the client doesn't jump at the opportunity and say, great, let's do it, which is exactly what we want to happen, right? We want to have them just say, yes, I'm interested. Where do I sign up? When can we start? But it doesn't always go that way. Many people, when making purchases, they like to think about it. And so when you present your pricing and they go into think about it mode, what do you do? Do you flinch and say, well, by the way, if that's going to present a challenge for you, I could present you with an alternative, or we could talk about different options. That's what I mean by flinch, that you don't let them do what they're going to do, which is think about it, sit with it, go through their decision-making process, and then come back to you. That's what I would recommend, as opposed to get a little bit nervous, get a little bit anxious, a little bit overeager. In that pause, and then present the option to kind of go lower. I don't believe that that will really serve you in the long run, because ultimately we want to have great confidence in the value that we're providing. At the Center for Executive Coaching, where I'm a faculty member, we like our clients to get a 5 to 10 times value return on their investment. If that's the case, and you have a legitimate prospect for such a return on investment, then there's no need to flinch, right? You have confidence that you're going to be able to provide them much greater value in return for their investment. So knowing that, then what do you do when the pause comes, which is inevitable? Not every client is going to say, yes, let's do it. When can we start? In that moment, keep calm, keep quiet, and let them say what they need to say next, which is, I need to think about it. That's more than I thought it was going to be. I would like to understand, do I have to pay this all up front, or can I pay this over time? How does that work? What if it doesn't seem to work for me? Or is there someone I can talk to who's already worked with you? What do you think I will be able to achieve by working with you again? Can we cover that again? They're going to provide more insight into what their thought process is and what will help them to make the decision. It isn't necessarily paying less. It may be just they need more assurance. They're happy to pay that amount if they feel a greater confidence that they're going to achieve the results that they want out of the coaching. So that may be where you spend more of your energy and attention, not in discounting, right? By flinching and discounting, it might actually work against you and cause them to have less confidence in you and the results that you can provide. So paradoxically, this could be the worst strategy, to flinch and discount. Make sense? Because if you think about it at a higher level, I think if you put yourself into the prospect's shoes and think about what they're thinking, they are a little uncomfortable about the pricing, but they're also thinking about the return on investment and hopefully realizing that multiple return on their investment. And therefore, it's not that they shouldn't pay this much, it's that they need greater assurance as to how they can achieve that result. And maybe it might mean what you need from them, the mindset, the energy, the effort to ensure that they get a great result. So be willing to sit in discomfort, be calm, be quiet, and wait for them, whether that's in that conversation right then, or it's a response by email a day or two later, sometimes a week later. It can take a little while to hear back from your prospect. And again, in that period, feel free to follow up, but don't flinch. Just ask if there are questions, if there's something else that you can do to help them to see how this can work for them and get them the results that they're looking for that you both talked about. All of that can help you. We talk about this type of situation during our training programs at the Center for Executive Coaching. If you would like to learn directly from me and alongside others on the journey with you to establish themselves as a trained and certified executive coach, consider investing in our next seminar that's coming up in late July. It's an in-person seminar in Northern California. If that won't work for you, I'll have the next one in November of this year, also in Northern California. That'll be in early November. And of course, we also have virtual seminars where they're delivered over Zoom in the comfort of your home, and distance learning programs which are self-paced, which you can just fit into your schedule as time permits and get your certification over time. Any of these programs can get you the results that you're looking for to be a trained and certified executive coach that's among the best in the world. To learn more, simply send me a message at michael@bayareaexecutivecoach.com or go to the centerforexecutivecoaching.com and look at our various programs. And then send me an email asking me questions that you have. I hope these videos help you to be more confident as an executive coach. Watch the rest of the videos on the channel, subscribe, like this, comment on it, and share it with other coaches who could benefit from this channel. Thank you very much.